Hello, this is Sam from Val Group. We help people value their businesses. We help people sell the business and buy the businesses. Today, I'm going to discuss three intangibles people look at beyond the financials. So if you are ever in a position where you are buying a company or you're selling a company and you think that all maybe you've been told by the broker that you need to fix a price. That price is the most important thing. Let me tell you, price isn't the most important thing unless you're desperate for money. If you are not desperate for money, the highest bidder will not be the one that walks away with the business. There's three very important things that people look at, that business sellers look at when they're trying to sell the business. The first one is the staff. Are they going to be looked after you leave the company, after you exit that company? Let's say, for example, that you have two offers, one from a private equity firm and the other one from an individual or from a competitor. The competitor is generally more likely to keep your staff because they've got some IP associated with that crew, whereas a private equity, they just want to maximize profits so they can then sell it on to a bigger private equity firm. So keeping the staff happy and keeping the staff on board beyond your exit is really, really important, in my opinion, and it always is. The second one would be to keep as many suppliers as possible, especially if it's an SME level. Smaller companies, 0 to 3, 4, 5 million pounds, have a lot of customers and suppliers that are very close to home. They may buy stationery from the local shop, or they may have a lot of personal acquaintances that are associated with the business. And obviously, they kind of grow together, and they have grown together over time. So that's another very important issue when buying or selling a business. Are the suppliers going to be happy? Are the suppliers going to be kept? Even if the money offered by, let's say, this private equity group is a lot higher, if someone's going to break that 20, 10, 5-year relationship with a trusting supplier that's been there with you through thick and thin, that's not going to go down well. So you have to be able to look at all the intangibles beyond price. The third one would be the customers. A lot of these customers, just like the suppliers, will have personal relationships with the shareholders, and those are often invaluable. Generally speaking, unless you're in a very big city such as Liverpool, London, Manchester, and you are kind of very centric, people tend to know who you are when you get to a certain level. So for you to sell the company and ride into the sunset and never hear from anybody else ever again, the chances of that happening are very, very slim. So you have to consider that when you put an offer for a business. Is this person going to be happy with me running things after they have departed? And if that is so, am I going to be able to promise to keep as many supplies as possible, or to personally guarantee to a certain extent that I'm going to keep suppliers and the customers and the staff? So money isn't absolutely everything when you sell a company. There's another one, which is one of the biggest really, and that is the suitability of the buyer. If someone doesn't have any experience when they buy your company and they sit down with you at the negotiating table, that person isn't really going to be able to run your company as you want it to be run, even though you just want to retire get the lump of cash and ride into the sunset. So that's also something really, really important when it comes to negotiating for a company, and the suitability of yourself as an owner operator, if that is the case, or as an owner, for you to go beyond the numbers and make sure there's a there's a strategy moving forward. So those are 3+1 tips you can look at when buying or selling a business. So if you want to sell a business, you want to buy a business, or you want to value your company, I'm on 0191 603 1490 or on valueyourcompany.co.uk. It's valueyourcompany.co.uk.